One of the women I most admired when I was growing up was Mrs. Northrup. She was my art teacher in 7th grade, and she was just so beautiful and so humble and so giving, and really helped me feel good in a time that was probably, 7th grade was the worst year of my life if I have to look back. So she really inspired me to think about helping others and really even giving to the United Way and helping other women. So thank you, Mrs. Northrup, for inspiring me and influencing me.
Margaret Mead was a cultural anthropologist and actually a distant relative of mine. She famously said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. The challenge that we can all make a difference has always been very empowering to me."
So Beth Tyson took me to coffee when we first met, and she really took time to understand what my passions were and connected me to the mission of the United Way, and really she set me on my path to be a philanthropic leader.
The person that inspired me is my college roommate, who gave countless hours of her time on weekends to serve through a co-ed service fraternity. She then went on to serve in the Peace Corps and spent several years of her life helping those in a third world country achieve health and sanitation. I've learned through her that the gifts that you have, the resources that you have, you can make a community impact regardless of where you are. It's been inspiring to see her grow, and I continue to admire her. You.
My mother, Marjorie Batts, because growing up, whether it was in my school, our neighborhood, or in our church, my mother was always there with a kind heart and a helping hand. She has left me with a legacy and a heart of giving.
Hello, I'm Hermie Powell, and I have been involved with the United Givers Fund in the 50s when I worked at Millen Roads, and then when I retired, I didn't retire because I wanted to, because I became pregnant, and in those days you had to. If you became pregnant, you could only stay for 3 months. So at the end of my 3rd month of pregnancy, I said goodbye, and off I went into another world. Had my children, and off I went. And then I came back as a volunteer in 1960 or 61 when I was asked to take on a larger job for the United Givers Fund. But I don't think they thought they had taken on a playpen and a baby when I walked in for my first day to work at the UGF offices. It did work out, and we rallied a tremendous number of women who were able to fulfill the goal, $89,000. That sounds like a lot of money to me now that I'm thinking about it. The Tantilla was our place to go, young people. It was the place we chose to have all of the women that we had talked to and encouraged to say yes, to come for the first day, the luncheon. Their job was to go into their communities and in turn rally their friends and their acquaintances and new people to come together to just go door to door, literally, to see if we could raise this money. Knock, 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 here I am, I'll take your check. As in any community, the needs are tremendous. It's with children, and it's with adults who are handicapped, it's with people who have no homes. That's what this group is all about, and I'm just so happy to know that we're continuing and that our young women and husbands and families still feel the need to give of yourself mentally and physically to help those that are in need. If you love your community, and goodness knows I love Richmond, I just hope that the work you're doing is going to spread out to other young people. And thank you for letting me share it with you.